All right. So I want to welcome each and every one of you today to this amazing session where we are going to be discussing the real strategy that is actually working on Amazon KDP in 2024 as well as 2025. Now, a lot of people have been struggling a lot with KDP, and I have seen multiple people complain of not making sales, multiple people of complaints of not getting the kind of result they expect to actually get from KDP. And that is why I decided to actually come up with this live session to share some insight with you so that you can understand what is actually working on the KDP platform, especially in 2024 and 2025, because a lot of things has actually changed. Now, I want to welcome each and everyone that happens to be here or that is lucky to be here, because being here is actually one of the things I can count as a log, because we are going to be sharing valuable insights that you might not be able to get them out there for actually for free. Okay. Now, first of all, if you are on this particular live session, I want you to know that you are here to spend next couple minutes that is going to change the whole game of KDP for you. And I want to promise you that at the end of this particular session, if your KDP game did not change, it means the problem is actually from you, because you have all the information and the resources that is going to actually help you to scale your KDP business. Now, I am not here to waste much of our time, okay? And people that are still joining, you can actually join and then uh, get us ahead, because we are going to start immediately. We are not here to waste much time, and I'm going to go straight to the point and show you exactly what I have for you today. So let me quickly share my screen with you guys so that you can see what I have for you. Okay. So if you can clearly see my screen, please kindly drop it in the comment box so that you can see my screen so that we can actually continue. So if you can see my screen, just drop it in the comment section that you can see my screen. All right. So I can see some people saying they can see my screen. So now, secondly, what you need to do is actually go to the settings icon on the pop-up of your YouTube interface. You're going to see a setting icon. Kindly click on that, and you're going to see better quality or picture quality. Change that to 1080 pixels so that you can actually see the screen clearly, right? So that is that for now. Now, let's just go straight to the point and let's go to the business of the day. As you can see from my screen, I said I want to show you what is currently working on KDP. So it means if you have something that you have been doing in the past and it is not getting you result, so today we are going to discuss what is actually working and what is going to get you result in 2024 as well as 2025, right? So that is what we are going to be discussing. And this unique strategy or method that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today is guaranteed to give you result of any kind you want on KDP, as long as you implement everything that I'll be discussing with you guys today on this particular live session, right? So now that is the business of the day. Now, if you want to see my screen clearly, go ahead and do what I actually instructed you to do. Change your definition or resolution to 1080 pixels, okay? That way you can be able to see whatsoever I'm doing on this screen, and you can be able to actually catch up and see it clearly. Now, for those that don't know me, or this is your first time of meeting me on this particular space, now my name is Sani Zakari, known as Sazax. I am into this Amazon KDP business for quite some time, which is since 2018. Now, I have started with no any guide, no any mentor. Okay, I cannot be able to make even $20 for a whole year in 2021, and I have 85 books in one of my KDP account, which was terminated because of one reasons or mistake or the other, which I have made as a somebody who have no prior knowledge. So finally, I've cracked the code of Amazon KDP, and I started doing things differently, and my result have actually changed. Now I have started pulling in $3,000 to $5,000 monthly with KDP, because I am not doing what everybody is doing, and we are able to share these particular methods with a lot of people over 222 mentees, and they have actually been getting a tremendous result with this particular strategy that we're about to share with you guys today. So stay tuned and we're going to unbox this particular strategy together with you guys today. And your KDP game is going to take another length. Now, who is this training for? Now, if you're on this particular live session, now people who are complete beginners, we have people that knows nothing about KDP. So if you're on this particular live session, just stay tuned with us. We are going to have a special package for you. And if you are a complete beginner who have just started KDP, but you are not making that particular amount of money that you want to make with KDP, once you are on this live session and you stay to the end of this particular live session, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to change from what you are doing, and your result is going to change. And you are going to be starting, you are going to start getting figures that you might think it is actually impossible for you to be able to get. But with the right kind of guidance, you can be able to achieve that. Now, the second training is for people who don't even know about KDP, which I've talked about in the past. So stay tuned. We have some special package for you guys. If you have not started KDP, you know nothing about KDP, just stay with us. We are going to actually hold you by the hand. Now, the third category of people that I have created this training for is for people who are already into Amazon KDP, but they are not making good money. Okay, so if you are one of them, you have stayed long on the KDP business, you have spent a lot of time, you created so many books, and still that particular sales is not coming, or that particular result is not coming. Stay tuned with us. We are going to unbox what is going to work for you, because it has proven to work for everybody who have actually implemented that particular strategy. Now, Amazon KDP business. Now, for complete beginners who knows nothing about KDP, or you are hearing it for the first time on this live session, now this is a business model, or this is a business strategy where you need to just publish books or create books on Amazon and start selling to international audience and start earning in dollars. Now, that is basically, in the layman language, what Amazon KDP is all about, right? So now, if you need further explanation on Amazon KDP, you can go to YouTube or Google and make more research about Amazon KDP as a complete beginner. But in a layman language, this is the business model, and this is what we are doing to actually make a reasonable amount of money for ourselves, right? So now that is basically Amazon KDP business. Now, from the kind of complaints I have received from WhatsApp, from Twitter, from all social media handles, especially for people who saw my result and they actually admire it, that 95% of Nigerians who are into Amazon KDP are just struggling. That is what I actually learned. A lot of people are actually struggling with KDP. They are not making any reasonable amount of money. They are not getting the kind of result they wanted to get. Now, but the truth is that there is money in KDP. That is just the truth. And there is crazy amount of money in KDP. Now, the problem is that a lot of people don't have the right information, or a lot of people are implementing wrong information, which amounts to 95% of Nigerians are not making profit or are just struggling with this particular business. But don't worry, today we are going to see what you need to start doing to actually change the game for you. Now, before we start the business of the day, now before I will show you what you are doing wrong and what you need to start doing to change everything. Now, let me start by showing you some live video proof of my KDP results so that you know what is possible for you, right? Now, I will show you what I'm actually getting on monthly basis on some of my accounts, and what I'm generating on daily basis on some of my accounts, so that you can see the possibility of you going into this business and the possibility of you getting success with the information that I'm going to be sharing with you, because I have done it and I have followed the same information and I have gotten the result. So if you can follow the same information, you can actually get even more than the result I have gotten. All right, so let's go and let me share with you what I was able to actually achieve with this strategy that I'm about to show you today. Now let's start with what I've been making on daily basis. From there, we can go on what I'm making on monthly basis on KDP so that you can see it and see how possible it is for you to achieve such kind of result. Okay, now let me just share you the video proof. So today we have started making some sales already. So we were able to make $16. Let me just refresh it. Okay. So it has remained intact, $16 3 order. So let's check yesterday. Yesterday we were able to make $158. Let's also refresh this one. Okay. All right. So you see, we were able to make $158 in a single day with Amazon KDP. Now that is to tell you that it is practically possible for you to achieve even far more result than this. Now let me show you another day where we were able to make a reasonable amount of money on that daily basis again. Video so that some other persons may not say this is another screenshot again. Okay, so let's refresh today. So we still have our $6 intact. Let's go to yesterday. Yesterday we were able to make $227. Let's also refresh it. Okay, so yesterday was very, very massive. We made 43 orders with $227 for yesterday. So this is 1,400. You see, we were able to make $227 in a single day. Now, using this strategy we are going to be discussing on this live session. Now, you can achieve even far more result than this if you implement aggressively. Now, let's go to what we were able to generate on a monthly basis. Okay, now let me start with this. So the yesterday's result as I posted, let me just refresh it so that you can see. And let's go to this month's results also. You can see it remained the same. Let me just still refresh it. Okay, so I did this video. All right, so we were able to generate over $2,000 on that particular month in 30 days using this unique strategy that 95% of people are actually not doing. So if you're actually interested and if you're admired by this kind of result, kindly drop it in the comment section that you want to achieve even far more result than this, and it is practically possible for you to do that. Now let's go to the last result that I want to actually share with you guys, which is another monthly earning. To make $148. Let me just refresh it also. So now this month we were able to generate massively, which is $3,000. Let's refresh it also. So we have reached $3,000. Today is 29. We have reached 3,000. So you can see in that particular month, we were able to generate over $3,000 with Amazon KDP. Now you can get more than this. You can actually generate more than this particular result if you have gotten the same information that we are going to be sharing with you guys today. Now the idea or the strategy is that you just need to actually implement. Okay, once you get the knowledge, go out there and implement. That is where the result is. Now, these are some kind of result that we are able to get. I cannot be able to share everything with you guys on this particular live session, right? So when it comes to result, because we have a lot of them. Now, let's go to what we have today. Now, apart from me, are there people getting results from this particular strategy? Are there people that I have actually trained and they were able to get such kind of result from my own kind of training? Yes, definitely we were able to get people that are getting similar result with ours. Okay, now we have this particular person, which is Adamu. He have made over $1,000 with his first 2 books with this particular new method that we are going to be discussing on this live session. This person have gotten the result. Now I'm sharing this result with you guys so that you can see what is possible for you to achieve with this kind of result, right? What is possible for you to achieve with this kind of result. Now this person has actually made this amount of money you are seeing on the screen with his first two books. Now, we have another one, Fatima, who have made over another $1,000 with her four books with this particular new method, which happens to be my sister that I've shared this information with her. Now we have Jide again, who was able to make 515 US dollars, okay, with his two books that he published using our strategy. After he has over 100 books that they have been publishing the wrong way and they are not generating him sales, they are not generating him income. Okay. Now the account has 6 books. Okay. The account has 6 books, but the 2 books he have published is when he got this particular information, and these are the 2 books that were able to give him this amount of result. Now, why are my students getting fast result even with lesser number of books as opposed to many people? Okay. Now, what is so special about me or my method? Now, a lot of people have been publishing thousands of books, a lot of books on KDP. You can see somebody telling you that he has 100 books, 200 books on KDP, but that person barely makes $50 on the platform. Now, it means that that person is actually doing something absolutely wrong, and the person does not have that quality information that he needs to actually scale his KDP business. Now, the answer to this question is simple, and that is where the gist gets started. Now, this is where I need to start sharing with you guys what you are doing wrong and what you start to be doing correctly to actually get the kind of result that you want. Now, we are doing what the remaining 95% of KDP publishers are not doing. That is just the sad reality. Now, what we are doing is what the 5% of KDP publishers are doing. That is why when you see a lot of people that are into KDP, you will see only few people are making money with KDP. The reason is because these people decided to do things differently, and they are going to get different results from the majority of people. Now, what is now the real gist about this particular whole stuff? Okay. Now, the question is, why are a lot of KDP publishers not making money even when they publish over 100 books or more? Okay. Now, there are a couple of reasons why many won't make sales with KDP. Okay. Now, there are a lot of reasons, but what I see in the past is these particular 3 reasons. That is why a lot of people are struggling with KDP. Number one, unprofitable title or topics. That is poor research. A lot of people don't even know how to conduct a research to actually come up with a title or topic to write book on that is going to give them money. Now, secondly, no book launching. I can assure you 99% of KDP publishers don't even know about book launching, and they are not launching of their book whenever they publish it. Now, a lot of people that are raking big amount of figures on KDP, every single of them, when they publish a new book, they do what is called book launching. Book launching is the first step to actually succeed on KDP, and it is the first step of your book success on KDP. That is book launching. A lot of people don't know about it. Now, number 3, there is poor marketing. A lot of people publish book on the platform thinking and imagining that the book will just start selling by magic. KDP in 2024 and 2025 doesn't work this way at all. It doesn't work this way. KDP, you need to have good marketing strategy for your book to be actually seen, for your book to be actually selling on KDP. Now, there are many reasons, but we are going to be focusing on these 3 core reasons, okay? And I'm going to pick the first one and show you practically what you are doing wrong. Now, the reason why I decided to choose the number 1 on this particular live session is because we are not going to be finishing everything on this particular live session. But let me just take the most important aspect and start discussing with you guys, and that is profitable title or profitable topic. Okay, now how can you get a profitable title? Now, on profitable topics or title, when you have every aspect of publishing right and correct, your book cover is top notch, is correct, and it is high quality. Now, your book description is good, your book manuscript or your book content is actually top notch, but you actually get the book title or the book topic wrong. I'm assuring you that no matter the quality of the book, as long as the title or the topic is wrong, you are not going to make any sale on that particular book, and the book is not going to sell. No matter the amount of effort you put on that particular book, no matter the amount of marketing you inserted into that particular book, no matter the amount of money you spend on that book is not going to work for you. It is not going to sell because you just miss one important bedrock of success when it comes to KDP. That is profitable topic or profitable title. Very important. Now, this is where a lot of people are making mistakes. Now, people just pick up topics without understanding the demand and supply of that particular topic, without understanding the profitability of that particular topic, and they just started publishing book on those topics, and they end up not getting sales, and they start complaining the system, or they start complaining about Amazon KDP, or they will even say Amazon KDP is a scam. Now, let me just pick this particular issue of profitable topic or title with you guys, and let me show you practically how you can come up with a profitable title or topic for your book. Because if you miss this, every other aspect of publishing is going to be affected. Now, if you are really eager to see this particular method, I will walk you through on how you can go and do a proper research to get a profitable title. Kindly drop it in the comment section that you are ready to actually see this research method, and we are going to get started right now. Now, okay, now what is profitable topic or title? Now, how do we find profitable topic or profitable title? Now, what are the real metrics to look for when researching for a topic? Okay, now we are going to be following 3 simple steps, which are key steps to actually finding a profitable title. If you want to find a profitable topic that is going to generate you a reasonable amount of income, you need to follow these 3 steps. Now, number 1 is keyword hunting. Number 2 is keyword eligibility. Number 3 is keyword validation. Now, if you follow these 3 steps step by step, you are going to get the kind of profitable topic that is going to pull you $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000 on a single book. Now, profitable topic is everything about KDP. If you get it wrong, every other aspect of publishing has been affected. Now, let's start with the keyword hunting. Okay, now how do we do keyword hunting, and what is keyword hunting? Now, let me just show you practically what you need to start doing when it comes to keyword hunting. Now, first, as a publisher, you need to choose a niche. Okay, now you don't need to just go randomly and start publishing books on different niches at the same time. You need to choose one niche and focus on that particular niche and start making money with that particular niche. Now, that is the number 1 step. Now, I have my list of recommendation on profitable niches that you need to actually go with. Now, we have business and money. You can go into business and money. You can go into health, fitness, and dieting. You can pick parenting and relationship. You can go to cookbooks, food and wine. You can go to craft, hobbies, and home. These are my recommendation of profitable niches that you can go into as a publisher if you want to make reasonable amount of money. But you need to pick only one niche at a time. If you decided to pick health, fitness, and dieting niche, you should focus on that. If you wanted to pick business and money, focus on that alone. If you want to go into parenting and relationship, focus on that particular one niche alone. So that is niche selection. Choose only one niche. Okay. Now, if you decided to choose only one niche, now what you need to do is to start hunting keywords from that particular niche, right? Start hunting keyword from that particular niche. Get as many keywords as possible from that particular niche. Now, the more data you get on that particular niche, the more keywords you get on that particular niche, the higher the chances of you getting a profitable topic to actually write a book on that is going to give you money in return, right? Now, let's go and start doing this keyword hunting practically. Now, let me just share the screen with you so that you people can actually see what I am actually talking about. Okay, I think let me share the entire screen with you guys. Let's see if you can see the entire screen, right? Now, first of all, we need to actually go into the Amazon non-fiction bestsellers, right? We are going to go into Amazon non-fiction bestsellers, okay? Now, when you go to Amazon non-fiction bestsellers, you are going to change your location, change this particular location to a US location. This is what I'm talking about. Now, go to Amazon non-fiction bestsellers in your incognito tab. Okay, now click on this first one, and click on this deliver to change it to a US address. Now use a zip code of 90001, okay, as a US zip code. Now once you are on this particular interface, okay, now after you might have decided to choose a particular niche, right? Now maybe you decided to go with cookbooks, food and wine, or you decided to go with health, fitness, and dieting, or you decided to go with business and money. All right. So any niche that you decided to choose, you are going to see it here. All right. So now let's go with cookbooks, food, and wine. Let's click on it. Now remember, we are doing keyword hunting, right? Now we are doing keyword hunting. Now, once you click on that particular niche, now the first thing you need to do is you are going to see top 100 paid, top 100 free. Okay. Now, these are the top 100 books that are selling on cookbooks, food, and wine. Right. Now, all you need to start doing is start hunting for keyword on this particular niche. Now, mind you, when you are hunting for keyword, make sure that the keyword you are hunting for, okay, are keywords that have clear meaning. Okay, don't go for vague keywords. Now, if you open this particular tab, okay, on your desktop or on your smartphone, now the next thing you are going to be opening is your Google Sheet or your Excel sheet. Now, I'm going to be sharing this with you guys on the WhatsApp group. Okay, now this is the template I am using to actually do keyword hunting. Now, I have some keywords here already that I have hunted, and I'm also going to be sharing with you guys for free inside the WhatsApp group. Okay, I'm going to be dropping this link of keywords. Okay, I have a lot of keywords that I have hunted here, so I'm going to be sharing with you guys on the WhatsApp group for free. Okay, after this particular live session. Okay, now let's go back to our Amazon best-selling page. Okay, now start looking for keywords that have clear meaning, keywords that are not vague, keyword that you can know that yes, this keyword is about something. Okay, now we have another keyword here which is uh Italian snacking. Okay, Italian snacking. Okay, now let me just open this in a new tab. I'm just going to share you how you can do the keyword hunting. Okay, now all you need to do is just to copy this keyword. Okay, just copy this particular keyword, copy it, and then come down to your Google sheet. Okay, and then paste this particular keyword. That is all you need to do during keyword hunting. Okay, now when you come down, you are going to see another keywords that has a clear meaning. So there are two categories of things that you need to do when you open that particular niche of your choice. Okay, first of all, we have top 100 best-selling books on that particular niche, and we have new releases. Okay, now you are going to open all these two particular on a different tabs. Okay, now I prefer starting with the new releases. Okay, now when you come down, when you select any niche, you come down, you are going to see new releases, right? So now right click on it and open it in a new tab. Okay, now let's start with the new releases. These are books that are newly released on that particular niche of choice that you have decided to choose, right? Now, let's start our keyword hunting on this particular page, right? Now, let's come down. We have this particular book that has clear meaning, the 5-ingredient Mediterranean diet cookbook for beginners. Now, let me just right click, open it in a new tab, and let me just copy this particular keyword. Okay, You see, this particular keyword is not vague, it has a meaning, right? So now let me just come down and then paste it on my Google Sheet. Okay, that's how you just do it. Okay, let's copy the 5-ingredient Mediterranean diet. Okay, copy it. Now let me just come down here and paste it, okay, on my Google Sheets, right? So now let's go back. Let's go back. So we are done with this particular book. Now let's come down to our page. Now we have Puerto Rican Cookbook 2025. I'll also open it in a new tab, right? So I'll also copy it. Okay, I'll also copy it. So copy. Now come down to this Google Sheet and then paste, right? So now still come down and keep on copying as many keywords as possible. Keep on copying as many keywords as possible. We have this one, which is 60. This is the keyword. Now, Christmas recipe, appetizers, starters, and festive drinks. Okay. Now you can copy this particular keyword to copy it, okay, and then paste it here. Now that is basically keyword hunting, okay? That is basically keyword hunting. Now make sure that you scroll down, up to the last book on here. You are going to see 50, right? You are going to see 50. Now, this is the 50th book on this particular page on new releases, right? This is the 50th book. Now, once you are done with this page, you are going to click on this second page on new releases, right? Now, copy as many keywords as possible. You see, we have another 5-ingredient keto cookbook. Copy it and then paste it in your Google Excel sheet, right? Or Google separate sheet. Now, paste as many keywords as possible. You can see I have hunted as many keywords as possible. Now, once you are done with the new releases, okay, you are going to exhaust the first 50 and then you are going to go to the next page where you have the last 50, which is 100 books, okay? Now, copy every single topic that seems to be clear, okay? Copy it and then paste it in your Google Excel sheet, okay? Now, we are not going to be doing that because we are on a live session. We are going to waste a lot of time. But I hope you people have gotten the real gist about keyword hunting. Now, once you are done with new releases, the next thing you are going to do is come back to the top 100 bestsellers. Okay. Also, do that for that particular page. Check for keywords, copy as many keywords as possible, finish the first 50 and go to the next page. I don't know if you people have actually understood what I'm talking about. So you are going to get 100 in the new releases and 100 in the best sellers. Okay. Now, at the end of the day, you are going to have a list of keywords. Okay. A list of keywords here on your Google separate sheet. Now, you are done with keyword hunting. Now, what is the next thing you need to do once you are done with keyword hunting? Now, the next thing to do is what is called keyword eligibility, right? Keyword eligibility. Now, let's go. Okay, we are done with the practical aspect. Now, the keyword eligibility is taken for trademark of those particular keywords. Now, a lot of people have lost their KDP account because they publish on topics that have trademark on it. Now, every single topic you search for during the process of your keyword hunting, you need to actually check for that particular keyword trademark and see if that particular keyword is trademarked or not. Okay, and that is what we are going to be doing under keyword eligibility, so that you will not fall a victim of keyword trademark and get your account terminated or get your account banned. Now, we are going to be using this particular website to actually check for trademark for each of these keywords that we have actually hunted. Very, very important. That is the second step of getting a profitable title, right? Now, let's go. Now, let's go to that particular website I've talked about. Now, here is the website, right? Now, let's go to our Google separate sheet and let's use some keyword, for example, right? Now let's click on this particular keywords. Let's copy it. Okay. Now, or let's copy this one. Copy the whole keywords. Now come to this website. I'm also going to be dropping the link of this particular website in the WhatsApp group so that you people can have access to it for free, right? Now, so click and then paste that particular keyword. Now click on search. Click on search, right? So once you click on search, that is not all. Now you need to come to this refine search by goods or services. Okay. First of all, write books. Okay. When you write books, now click on search. You are filtering this particular search by books. Okay. Now you can see if any of these keywords that appears in the title of this book is actually trademarked or not. Okay. It's actually trademarked or not. Now you're going to check that. You can see this one is dead. Okay. Crockpot girls. Crockpot girls. So you have no problem with this. Now we have crockpot. Okay. You are going to see the spelling. These are two different things. Now you come down and check if that particular keyword is live. Now you can see the status. Now this one is dead, meaning there is no trademark on it. And this one is live, the wannabe investor. I'm using this for example. So the keyword that we're searching for, we have not seen any words here that appears to be trademarked so far from our own research, right? So, but any of this keyword that appears here and you see it around this search result with live, it means that particular keyword is trademarked, especially when you filter it with books. So if you do not see it on books, you can search for magazines. Okay, you can search for magazines and see if you are going to see any of this keyword here appears here and the status is live. When it is dead, you don't have any problem with that. But when it is live, it means that particular keyword is trademark, right? That particular keyword is trademark. So you don't need to publish on that particular keyword. So that is when it comes to eligibility check. Okay, I'm using this one for example. I hope you people have understood how you can actually check for keyword eligibility. Now, any of the keywords that is on your title that appears on this particular search result on book filter or on magazine filter or on publishing, all right, or on publishing, right, or on publishing, that particular keyword, when it has life, it means it is trademark and you should not go for that particular keyword. So if you are done checking for eligibility of those keywords that you have hunted, now those that have trademark, you can say yes on this particular trademark box. You can say yes. Those that doesn't have any trademark, you can say no, right? So that is how you can actually fill in this particular box. Okay, I'm going to be sharing this with you guys for free, including the keyword that I have hunted for. Now, BookBeam search result, we are coming to that on our next step. Now, the next step that we are going to be looking at is actually, we are done with keyword eligibility. Okay, I hope you people have understood this. Now, the last but not the least is actually keyword validation. Very, very important. Now, this is where a lot of people get it wrong, right? This is where a lot of people get it wrong. Now, keyword validation is what is going to actually tell you whether you need to publish on this particular topic or you don't need to actually publish on this particular topic. After you finish keyword hunting and you have taken the eligibility of that particular keyword and you have seen that that particular keyword has no trademark. So you can go ahead and start searching for the validation or start validating those particular keywords. Now, how do we do or how do we go about validating a keyword? Now, the final step to use is to use keyword validation, as I've said earlier on, and that is what is going to give you a topic or a title that is guaranteed to make you money, that is guaranteed to bring in those sales that you are missing. Okay, now let's look at what we need to do. Now, we are going to use the following metrics to actually validate keywords and get profitable topics to use for our own publishing, right? First of all, we are going to go into the Amazon search bar. Okay, now this is the Amazon search bar that I'm talking about. Okay, now we are going to filter this one to books. Okay, we are going to filter this to books. Okay, now filter this to books because we are interested in getting the paperback. Okay, because that is where the money is. So now we are going to go into the validation properly. Now, once you are done with that, okay, let me just show you what I'm talking about. Now, this is the Amazon search bar, right? This is the Amazon search bar. So we have filtered this one, we have filtered it to books, okay? That is what I'm talking about. So let's go back. Let's go back. Now, what we need to do next, okay, is search that particular keyword and make sure that the result is less than 3,000. Okay. Now, we are going to search for that particular keyword of interest and see that the result we are getting on the search result is having less than 3,000 searches. It means that there are 3,000 books or less on that particular books or topic or title. Now, what I want you to understand is that the lesser this number, the better. If you can have a search result of 1,000, is better than having a search result of 3,000. But the mark we are going is 3,000. If you can have a search result of less than 1,000, that's absolutely good. Okay, that is on this particular step. But that is not all. We are going to actually look at some other things to actually validate this keyword. Now, but the lesser this number, the better. Now, after when we do that, now we are going to look at 3 self-publishers on that particular topic, on that same topic we are talking about, that have a BSR of less than 100,000. It means books on those particular topic have higher demand and people are making good money on that particular book. And me and you that are ordinary self-publishers on KDP, when we go into that, we are going to also make money on that. Meaning, if we have gotten at least 2 or 3 self-publishers that are actually making money on that particular topic with a BSR of less than 100,000 in their paperback, right? Now, we also have at least a one book that has less than 1,000 BSR or 1,000 BSR. Okay, now what I'm trying to say here is that we are going to look at one book that is published by self-publisher, but it has a BSR of 10,000 or less, meaning there is more money going into that particular topic. Now, the final step we need to look at is we're going to use BookBeam research tool to actually check for demand and supply of that particular keyword. Now, when we follow these particular 5 steps, we are going to come up with a profitable topic that is going to guarantee us sales and that is going to guarantee us reasonable amount of money on KDP when we publish on that particular topic. Now, let's go and do the practical aspect of all these things. All right. I hope you people are actually with me. If you people can see me, you people can hear me, and you are still with me up to this particular length, kindly drop it in the comment section so that I will know that you people are actually with me, right? So now let's go and start doing this thing practically. Okay. Now here we are on the Amazon search bar. Okay. Now we don't need to actually start going all the way searching for all of these particular keywords to actually start validating them one after another on this live session. Okay, there are some keywords that I have validated and they are very, very profitable keywords that we can actually take advantage of, right? So that is what we need to actually start doing. But I have done the research and I'm going to share you with one of the research that I've actually conducted with one of the keywords, and I have gotten that the keyword is actually profitable. And I personally also am going to work on that particular keyword because I'm going to milk in a lot of money from that particular keyword. Okay, so let me just go and see if I can get the keyword here. And if I cannot get it, I think I can be able to actually write the keyword. Okay, so now let's go to the search result. I think the keyword is okay. Now this is the keywords. This is the keyword. Now you see, I just want you people to see the practical applicability of keyword validation. That is why I decided to share this profitable keyword with you guys. Now, I search for this keyword on the Amazon search bar after filtering it to books. Then is the mark, okay? But the lesser, the better, okay? Now we have only 500 results on this particular keyword, right? So now that is not all. We need to actually come down and see if there are self-publishers on this particular keyword that have a BSR of 100,000 or less, and one self-publisher that has a BSR of 10,000 or less, okay? Now let's come down and see. Now, if you are using BookBeam Chrome, if you are using BookBeam, which is a paid tool, which we are going to be discussing that later, okay? Now, it is going to show you this particular icon, which is self-publisher, okay? Which is a self-published book. Now, this book was published by a self-publisher. It has a BSR of 15,000 in books. Now, it means this book is actually selling $205 per day. Now, this book is generating $200 exact keyword we are talking about, right? So now this one has passed our eligibility test of getting one less than 100,000 BSR, okay, and even 15,000 BSR, okay. Now this one has 62,000. It is also a self-published book which has 62,000. It means it is less than 100,000 that we are looking for. Now another one, which is what? Which is self-publisher, which has 28,000 BSR, which is making $80 every single day. This particular book is making $59 every single day. But you can be able to see all these metrics if you have a BookBeam tool, right? Which I'm going to be talking about it later in this particular live session. Now let's come down and see. We have another self-publisher on this particular topic that is having less, which is 14,000 BSR, which is absolutely great. Okay, which is absolutely great. Now, from what we have been seeing on this particular search result, okay, or on this particular research that we are doing on this particular, now we can actually say that this particular book is actually profitable, and we can actually go into that, even though the less one that we have here is 14,000 and 15,000. It is absolutely okay. Okay, now the reason why I said 10,000 is because it means more money, but still, one book is making over $200 daily on this particular topic. It means it is a highly profitable topic. Now, the book has lesser competition, which is less than, which is 500 result, and also there is more money going into that particular topic. It means there is high demand for this particular topic, but there is low supply on that particular topic. Now, what do we do? What do we need to do next? Now is to go into our BookBeam tool and check for this particular keyword to see the demand and supply of that particular keyword. Okay, now let's go to BookBeam. Now this is BookBeam tool. All right, now this is BookBeam tool. Now this particular tool, let's just go and check the price. Let's check the price of BookBeam. Right, let's check the price of BookBeam. Now, BookBeam pricing, right? Now, let's look at the pricing of this particular tool. Now, the basic plan of this particular tool is $47. Okay, that is the monthly $47. That is the minimum price of this particular book. Now, they have $69 package monthly, they have $119 package monthly. But what I'm actually working with is the $47 per month package. Now, when you converted $47, it is going to give you over 84,000 naira, which is actually a big amount of money, right? So now this is how much BookBeam is selling. But at the end of this session, for those that have stayed to the end of this particular live session, I'm going to actually give 3 people, okay, access to BookBeam. Okay, it means you are going to get access to $47 per month tool for absolutely free. Okay, now if you stay to the end, you are going to get that. Now, okay, all right. So you are going to get that if you stay to the end of this live session. I'm going to give you access to BookBeam for free, which is only for 3 people, right? Which is only for 3 people. Now, make sure that you stay to the end and you are going to get this particular package for absolutely free. That is for the BookBeam, right? Now, let's go now and search for this particular keyword on BookBeam. Okay. Now, once you're on BookBeam, okay. Now, all you need to do is just to come down to where we have keywords. Okay, now come to keyword research tool, click on it. Okay, and let's paste this particular keyword. Click on find keywords. Click on find keywords. Let's go back. Okay, so click on find keywords and let's allow it to load up. So don't forget, I said BookBeam extension, BookBeam tool is $47 per month, which is almost 84,000 naira, right? Which is almost 84,000 naira. I don't know if you people can actually see my screen. If you can see my screen, actually, you just need to let me know. If you can see my screen, let me know, please. If you can see my screen, let me know. Please, can you people see my screen? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Can you see the screen, please? I don't know if you people can see this screen. All right. So now the BookBeam pricing, I said it's $47. I think some people cannot be able to see it. It looks blank. Okay, it looks blank. It's $47, which is 84,000 naira, which I said I'm going to give 3 people access to BookBeam. So now let's come down and paste our keywords, which is sort of discard recipe that we have found. Now you can see that the keyword has 18,000 searches per month, over 18,000 searches per month, and the keyword has 486 that particular topic or title that you're publishing on. Now, that is BookBeam extension for you, and it is going to give you more and more and more ideas or topics, okay, that you can actually dive in your research about, right? So I said I'm going to give 3 people access to actually get this particular BookBeam instead of paying 84,000 naira to get this particular tool, right? So we have searched for this particular book, as you can see on the Amazon search filter. We have found that we have books that have less amount of what we are looking for. The search result is 500, and the self-publishers on this are making crazy figures with their books, right? So now we can work on this book and say that this particular book is a profitable topic or title that we can go and publish book on and make a reasonable amount of money. Now, this is a golden topic that nobody is going to share with you and I decided to give it out for free with you guys, right? So now we have found our keywords that we need to work on. That is the final step, which is the keyword validation, right? Which is the keyword validation. Now we are done with this particular research, and let's see who are going to get the BookBeam extension at the end of this particular live session, right? Now, with this particular tool, you can be able to get topics that can give you over $3,000, even with 4 books or with 2 books or with 3 books when you have the BookBeam tool, right? Now, this is some of my results that I was able to generate using the research I've gotten from BookBeam to actually make crazy figures with only 4 books that I've generated over $3,000. And this is another one that I've generated over $2,000, which is close to $3,000 with the research method that I've shared with you guys on this particular live session. And this is another daily income reports that I was able to generate $124 daily, 118 because 102 because I was able to get highly super targeted profitable topic that have higher demand but low competition, right? Now, we cannot be able to finish everything with this particular live session, and what I want you to understand that I have compiled every step of my publishing journey from step 1 up to the last step for you in a single package course called the Amazon KDP Magic Formula, which I have shared every strategy of mine inside that particular course, right? Now, when I first launched this particular course, people that have paid for this course, they have paid 120K to get the course because of the amount of money that I'm generating and the crazy figures I'm getting from this particular strategy. Okay, now people paid 120K to get that particular course. Over 220 people paid 120K to get my step-by-step journey on KDP and what I was able to get to do and get this crazy result. Now, but later I found out that 120K is much and some people cannot be able to get it, and a lot of people complained to me to actually reduce the price. I later reduced this particular price to 50K, which is a fair price, and a lot of people were able to get this particular course for that particular amount. But today I'm going to actually show you some of the bonuses that you're going to be getting. Now we are going to give you all these bonuses, and you are not going to be paying the 50K, right? All these bonuses absolutely for free, okay, and you're not going to be paying 50K for this particular course today. Now, it is a Black Friday period, and I have decided to give you bonuses. I decided to give you the course, which is the step-by-step procedure I use to actually publish and make money on KDP, and also give 3 people access to BookBeam, which is 84,000 Naira when you want to purchase it for 30 days, okay? Now, I decided to give 3 people to actually slide into my DM or use this account details to actually pay only 20K as a Black Friday discount to get the magic formula, to get all the bonuses, as well as get the BookBeam extension or tool, which is absolutely for 84,000 Naira, all inside the 20K Black Friday package, right? So this is absolutely something that you don't need to miss. Now, this is only for 3 persons today. Now, if you miss it, it means you have to pay for the BookBeam extension by yourself, and you have to actually pay the 20K, and you are going to get only the course and the bonuses without BookBeam if you do not pay fast and be among these 3 people that are going to get access to BookBeam for 30 days for absolutely free. Okay, a $47 tool is going to be for free, and the course is going to be added, and the bonuses is going to be added, right? So now, how do you make payment and get access? If you want to be among the 3 persons and you want to get the first bonuses and the BookBeam extension, you want to be among the 3 people, please use this account details and actually pay into this account details. Once you make payment, send me DM via this particular WhatsApp number, and you are going to get access to these 3 things: bonuses, the course, and absolutely the BookBeam when you happen to be the among the 3 persons that actually paid for the discounted Black Friday period periods. Okay, now that is that for this particular live session, and I'm going to be sharing with you the document I have promised inside the WhatsApp community. And if you are not inside the WhatsApp community, you can actually send me DM via this particular WhatsApp line, and I'm going to share with you the Google Sheet as well as the link to the eligibility check, which I've shared with you during the live session, and you are going to get access to it as additional things when you actually attend to the end of this particular live session. So that is that for this, and I can't wait to actually see you guys inside, because inside the community, getting the bonuses, getting the course that is going to guide you through, and also getting this particular powerful tool for all for 20,000 naira today during this Black Friday period of 3 days. So in the next 72 hours, this particular bonus is open and you're going to get it. After 72 hours, you have missed every single step. The price is going to go back to 50K, and you are going to get the bonuses, as well as you are not going to get the book beam soon. So thank you for having me today on this live session, and have a nice day.